Hi everyone, it's Killshot from 99 Gaming's The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 9. Brand new images. You guys probably saw there is a teaser out there, and what we've done is we've taken that teaser, slowed it down to, slowed it down? Making up words tonight. We've slowed it down as slow as you can possibly get it, freeze-framed it, and we've got some images. I am off to a rocky start already tonight. You guys, if you were here last night, you know we struggled through some stuff. But we're not going to break down the entire teaser. We're going to take a couple images and talk about what could happen, because we've gotten some spoilers about a month ago that we started to release gradually. So this will have a little bit of spoilage for you guys, and also a little bit of predictions. Maybe we can add the two together and get to some common ground here. Appreciate all of you guys being here. I see some people jumping in chat right now as we speak. Just let me let you guys know, these streams are podcast. We have some images up there. Of course, I don't own the images. These are AMC, but we are using them for media purposes to sort of come up with our own stuff. Everything that you're typing and streaming along the side does not show up in this video. So if you do type it, I may call on you and it becomes a permanent part of this video. And if you guys could also slap that like button, that would be great. And Epic Vids 8 with a super chat donation getting this party started already. When do you think Enid will find out about Carl? I think in the episode. I think it's going to be extended episode, so there's going to be a lot of that sadness. And when I first looked at this, I'm thinking, is she in Oceanside? But then I saw a little bit of the backgrounds on the people. I think this is a makeshift a funeral, and people, it looks like the person in the background there is dressed fairly well, showing a little bit of their respect. And that look is not the look that I don't think it's on Enid's face after she kills Granny. I definitely think that is her reaction to Carl. So it is episode 9 is they're going to honor Carl, and we know it's a big deal. Everybody has definitely said their piece. Greg Nicotero said how sad it was. Some of the actors, Norman Reedus in particular, is talking about how shocked he was that Carl's not going to be there. So let's talk about a couple of these images, and once again, this is about you, so leave your thoughts, leave your comments, and I'm going to call on a few people, and we'll get to, well, I guess we can just start with the Enid chat, because there's a couple other things that are definitely out there to be discussed. So two things that are important with this, with these pictures of Enid. One is you can see how upset she is, so this is after she finds out about Carl, but then the second image is Enid and Michonne at the hilltop. So this shows you that Michonne did obviously make it out okay, and this is probably not episode 9. This is several episodes down the line after everybody had a chance to sort of grieve over Carl. But Enid said the saviors are coming, and Michonne is basically like, we're going to fight them. So that does tell us a little bit, and some of these stills and these freeze frames can tell us a little bit of the story that we're just going to uncover. So we'll start out here. Fearless Gaming. It's going to be about the reaction when we find out Aaron killed the leader of Oceanside. Will they take our side? I get a feeling it's going to be a little bit dicey when that kind of all goes down. But I think the women there are going to understand that it was an accident and why they came there. They came there for help, and I don't know if they're 100% going to be on board with it, but I do. Obviously, Cindy, a couple others, I think, will be on board with the Alexandria team. All right, let's get to a couple other comments here. Yeah, we're going to talk about Tara in just one second. Yeah, Maggie, I think Cindy wants to fight, and I think we want her to fight, because we need another tough person to sort of rally around. I'd like to see, Rosita and Cindy just be two of the tough ones on there. Yes, these are from the new trailer. So God of Frost says Tara is going to die. We'll take a couple questions here. So, Master Madness, how do you think Maggie will react to Carl's death? You know, that of all things, with what she's been through, the trauma she's been through with Glenn, Abraham, and she's pregnant, and she's going through all this emotion and having to deal with Carl and seeing the effect it's going to have on Rick, it's going to be tough. Great question. Will you ever do a face reveal and will Tara survive? Yeah, maybe. If we'll see. We'll see how the Our World app for The Walking Dead goes and some of the gaming. And will Tara survive? Yes. Tara will survive this season, but I got her on a really, really short leash for next season. I don't think we're going to build a whole lot of stories around her. So, Bryoptic says, do you think they're being cheesy writing to bring Carl back? No. Not, maybe in a memory. You know, Paris, trailers and teasers can be deceiving, but the one at Comic-Con this year told us a lot. There was a lot of good stuff in there. You just had to break it down. And this one as well. We're not going to really jump into the Rick and Negan standoff tonight. We got some other things to talk about. If we do, it'll be toward the end of the stream. But probably Sunday night, we're going to get into a few more of the images. I'm going to break these down so we just kind of keep it on point. But we could probably do 4 or 5 videos between now and next week and just talk about different segments of that. I think that's going to keep us occupied. It's a good point. E. Beach says Rosita will be done also. I don't want to kind of admit to that, but yeah, I think Tara and Rosita, their story's winding down. So let's talk about the other 2 images that are up here. One thing that kind of jumps out is Tara. This is where the getaway. And the reason I know she doesn't kill Dwight, this is very tricky, is there's another image of Simon and Dwight at the burning car. Now here's kind of the way it's going to go down. This scene, they're going through the woods. They're actually escaping the next day. Make it through the tunnels. They're going over the river. You saw that scene with, Daryl with the crossbow and Sadiq beside him. They're going through the water, and then you see the walkers come out of the water and attack Rosita. It's a really cool scene. And then Tara gets her chance to pull the trigger. And a couple reasons why this doesn't happen is, first of all, Daryl said he's going to be the one to kill Dwight. Now, Tara said she wanted to do it, but he made her a promise. He said, hey, I don't care how sorry he is. It's all over. I'm going to kill a son of a bitch. We know. You've heard it 1,000 times. Dwight is not going to die. So this is all for show. It's all, it's very similar to when they were down by the prison cell. And Daryl went up to him, and Dwight's like, if you're going to kill me, just kill me. Well, here they go again. Dwight's not afraid to die. So Tara pulls the gun out on him. She gets her big chance, but she doesn't do it. Dwight lives, and Dwight goes back and actually proves his worth by continuing to be the man on the inside. And this is what we can learn by the teasers. When you first watch the teaser, you're thinking like, okay, oh my God, Tara's going to shoot him. No, she's not going to shoot him because we see Dwight later on. And same thing with Enid and Michonne. Is we know that Enid made it back from Oceanside, no problem, because that was some of the thought that was out there, right? People said, maybe Enid's going to die ladies of Oceanside are not going to forgive her. Well, then we see a scene with her and Michonne side by side, so we know all is well a little bit later on in the episode. So we can definitely rule out any of those four dying, at least in the first 4 episodes. And I'm going to say there's no chance they come back. No neck Jeff. See, I like that. I like when people log in and say, I can't wait for the second half of this season. When you hear all of the talk about, ratings going down, the loyal fans are still there. People love the show. So, yes, we have mentioned several spoilers and are actually coming. They're happening. And they were definitely proven in this teaser. So we see another scene. Like I said, I'm not going to overdo all the different plots that are out there, but there were spoilers out there of Rick and Morgan taking care of some of the saviors in a bar. We actually see a little bit of that scene where it's not only Rick and Morgan, but someone throws Morgan his stick. So there's another person involved in that fight scene. It appears that there's also some walkers in there that Morgan is fighting as well. So Morgan is going to be a man all over the place. He has scenes with Rick this season, second half of the season. He is involved in the Ezekiel issue. We did see a little bit of Ezekiel and Gavin. I am not going to say Ezekiel's totally safe yet, but seeing Morgan with Rick, I don't think Morgan would leave that situation unless Ezekiel was safe. And we also saw Jadis and Simon, so we do know that Simon is going to kill Jadis, or not, I'm sorry, he's not going to kill Jadis, he's going to kill all of the scavengers except Jadis. Nope, Simon's killing them all. So, as I said before, we're not going to get into too much of the entire teaser. We're going to narrow it down to really these 4 characters, these topics, because I think the more we focus each stream and each episode on these, we're probably going to uncover a little bit more, because here's what happens. We see the images, we've got a little bit of spoilers, and then now it's time we sort of create our own narrative. So let me ask all of you, you've heard my theory on it, you've seen Dwight. Do you think that Tara will either kill Dwight now or before the end of the season? So leave your thoughts and comments. If you're watching the playback, leave your comments down below as well, because those comments, other people reply to them, and we'll put it in some of our other spoiler videos in the future. So I'm going to read a few people's thoughts here. Carol, I've heard rumors, but I think there's no chance Carol's dying. Rial says Tara does not kill Dwight. She comes to terms with Daryl on it. Yeah, I think they're going to let him stick around. And I'm still holding out that Dwight and Daryl are just going to be an awesome team. Daniel Holloway says, I don't think she will at all. I'm right there with you. Timothy Young, Tara ain't killing nobody. She's a little trigger happy, though. I mean, she wants to shoot somebody. In the outpost she wanted to kill, when she's on the back of the truck, pow, like that. Now she gets a chance again. Ain't going to happen, though. Yeah, there's not a lot of dialogue, but, like I said, Sunday night, we're really going to talk about the Negan and Rick scene and where we think that plays out. But we could spend 30 minutes talking about that, and the stream's going to be about 25, 30 minutes tonight. So we're going to keep it focused on Enid, Michonne, Tara, and Dwight. Dwighty boy. Oh, Roy Scott says, I'm all over Tara. She needs to go be with Denise. Ouch. That's not too soon, though. It's been a couple seasons. But I just don't think she has a lot of story. So, good follow-up question. Epic Vid says, how will Enid change after the Carl death? So, a couple things, and I saw a follow-up question. Where is Carl buried? So, I think Carl is buried at Hilltop because there is a scene of Rick kneeling down. It does look like the Glenn and Abraham graves that they built. And I think Enid is going to take a few episodes to ramp up. Because I was thinking that, okay, she's going to see this. You know, they went to Oceanside. She comes back. She hears about Carl. She's mad. She's upset. Ultimately, she could go crazy, and she could become a badass. But at first, she doesn't. Because if you listen to a little bit of the conversation with her and Michonne, it's almost like the saviors are coming. And Michonne is basically the person who says, well, I don't know the exact words. I'll watch it again. But we will fight them to the end, and we'll win. You know, like that, where it wasn't. Enid was just more of a relayer of information, and Michonne's the one that's saying we're going to kill him. So in the aftermath of Carl's death, Enid is not going to be hardcore. But she could grow into that role a little bit later. So I'm going to say God of Frost, not savage. She will not go savage immediately, but let's see how it ramps up. And Steph, same thing. Steph's saying, I think she'll come into her own. She'll be a force to be reckoned with. Possibly, but you won't see it immediately. I think that's a better point, Rial, that Enid will learn from Maggie. You know how Maggie kind of keeps it in, and now Maggie's starting to really ramp up? Enid will not. Enid will have to ramp up. Let's get a couple more comments here. Okay, we'll go back and forth a little bit. So, you know, back to Tara and Dwight, more specifically Dwight. So this happens as they're escaping, and we do see Dwight running. Now, Tara's got a gun. I don't think Dwight's running from Tara. I mean, he's not going to outrun a bullet. I think Dwight is in a hurry to get back before people realize that he's with the wrong team. And I think that's going to be a real cool, you know, one of those heart-racing moments, like Negan's looking around like, Simon, where's Dwighty boy? And then Dwight's like, I was over here taking a leak. I'm back. You know, something like that. It's going to be one of those moments where you're looking around and he barely makes it before he gets caught. And then he gets accepted back into the group. And the reason we know that he's accepted is because we see him at Sanctuary, and we also see him, and he's going to have to do a really good job of selling it this time around. We see it when the car is flipped over and on fire. So that is the chase scene between Rick and Negan. Rick hits the car flips over, it's on fire, and then we'll have that showdown between the two of them. Now, whether Rick's words mean, like I said, I'm not going to go too far into it, but you could take Rick's words either way, where this is where you're going to die. That could be in the jail cell area. Or you're going to die right here, right now. It doesn't say I'm going to kill you right now, but it could be insinuating that you're going to be here for a long time. Let's get to a couple comments. Enid might be in shock from killing the leader of Oceanside. She might not want to fire a gun again. That could be like Like Clementine. Clementine have to learn to shoot a gun. Is Enid the Clementine of the show in the future? Thank you so much. God of Frost says, Kills, I don't even watch the show. I just listen to your videos, and it's like I'm watching the show. Thank you. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate your support and also the compliments. Yeah, I thought about that as well, Jake, with Dwight running the letter back. But if that happens, Negan's killing him. Dwight's not getting off the hook. It's not going to be, hey, look what I brought you. It's going to be like, well, how did you get that? What were you doing there? No, that's way too detailed. All right, let's get a couple more comments in here. Eric, I would hope that Eugene is not making real bullets. I mean, we're still holding out that he's making some fake ones and they're blanks. And the plan backfires. Pun intended. I guess they're blanks, so it wouldn't backfire, but you get the idea. Sith Lord said, there is no way in hell Negan survives this season. He's gone too far. I can only hope. Epic, that's a good point. Will Simon have any conflict with Negan for killing the Junkyard Group? I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if Negan is going to want all of them dead, but you know, Simon could be becoming his own villain. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out with Dwight. Looks as if he's still going to have his cover. Simon is going to trust him because that scene where the car's on fire, you know, him and Simon are kind of looking at each other and he's alive. So we know that's going to be later on in the season. But I do think that there's going to be some very mysterious, dicey moments with Dwight, you know, where you're kind of like, oh, they're going to find out. Remember the scene between Dwight and Eugene where Eugene was going to say something? I mean, Dwight's still got that. Now Eugene knows. Somebody else knows. It ran off into the woods. So one of the main storylines is going to be, will Dwight is a man without a country. Tara wants to kill him. Daryl supposedly wants to kill him. Eugene knows. Somebody else knows. If Simon or Negan finds out, Dwight is like the complete middle ground right now. So RTD Slayer says, do you think we'll see another Rick versus Negan scene this season? Absolutely, you will see it. And it is in the teaser as well. And we'll talk about that on Sunday night. But you see the background. It's not pieced together. It is Negan walking around. There's some concrete in the background. Rick is at the exact same area. And Negan basically says, hey, my people are coming for me. And Rick says, it's going to be too late. This is where you die. So hold that thought because we will dissect that even further. I'm going to watch it multiple times, super slow-mo, look for any clues we can get, but be prepared to talk about that Sunday night. All right, we're going to do a couple more points, and then we're going to wind this thing down. We're going to keep it at 30 minutes tonight and give us a chance to sort of go back and do a little bit of research as well. I just want to see... We got people who want to see Rick just continue wrecking stuff. Scott Kernan says, do you think Dwight and Daryl will run away during the time skip? I don't think it's going to be during the time. Well, I'm not sure about that. I do feel like Dwight and Daryl are going to go look for Sherry or look for Heath or a combination of both, and that they're going to run into the Whispers. How they do that on the television show, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's going to be toward the end of the season or if they'll have the time skip and it'll happen next season. I guess they could change it up and go either way. They could deviate from the comics a little bit. I don't think Rick is going to get any more phone calls from Lori or Carl. I think he's over the voices in his head. All right, and we did get a minor interruption there, so that is probably YouTube telling me that we are at our 30-minute cap. So So I thought we were going to get entirely through it. It looks like I've tested a couple new settings. We'll work on it a little bit more over the next couple days. Hopefully I'll have this 100% figured out before Sunday night. I want to thank all of you guys. This is The Walking Dead, Season 8, Episode 9. We talked about Tara. We also... We've got Dwight, we've got Enid, we've got Michonne, a whole lot of theories that are out there. Really quickly, you guys can type a 999. If you guys are watching a playback, then this is the closing credits. If you're still here, we made it right to the very end. I'll test a few more settings. I don't know how it's going to piece together. We got some technical issues going there. I'm probably going to be in the middle of one sentence and then jumping right over to something else. So give me a quick 999, everybody. We got all the content in tonight, so... we did accomplish that. I will see you all. We're going to do a little bit of comic book read tomorrow afternoon and also Saturday morning. We'll talk a little bit more about some future in gaming, and then the next live stream will be The Walking Dead, and we will talk Sunday night. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. I want to give special thanks to Carol, OU Crawfish, RTD Slayer, Julia T, Maggie Bonacorda, Carter Mitchell, Rial, Steph the Cuervo Queen Richardson, Walani, Katie. Who else we got? We got Scott, Epic Vids, Eric Johnson, Stephen Miller, Tobin McLeod, Garrett Farmer, Joni Tucker, Vengeance. What's up, Vengeance? Where you been, brother? Good to see you again. Emmy Desiree Bacon, Kel says smile. Where is Tommy? Somebody find Tommy the Sweet Ass Enforcer McCandless. He's got to get here and manage these streams for us. Petey Wheatstraw, thank you so much. I want to see the Petey Bombs next week. You better believe it, man. Got to get your theories going. Steph, we will pick that up on Sunday night. So hold that thought. Northside Queen, thanks for being here. We will do a giveaway on Sunday night, so you guys make sure that you are here ready to go. We're going to give away a 999 t-shirt. Also, DJ Flexmaster, thank you for being here. 1189 Paris, thank you so much for the Super Chat donation. Julia T, Alicia James. Who else we got here? I missed a lot of people. Haiti Badoon, thank you for being here. Jake Turgeon. And your nephew, Mika. Absolutely. Thanks, Jake, and also Mika. Carter Mitchell, thanks for being here again tonight. Who else we got? Raballo. FF789. What's going on? Thanks for being here as well. Sith Lord, thank you so much. People with the Super Chat donation. Hey, I am... Wait a minute. I am not... I'll give you guys an updated schedule. There will not be a live stream Sunday night because of the Super Bowl. Thanks for reminding me of that. We'll probably do a live stream earlier in the evening, or we'll reschedule that. Hold tight. Check the 999 Facebook page, and I'll let everybody know. Completely slipped my mind. But I'm not going to compete with the Super Bowl, and you guys don't want me to compete with that. So I'm glad you guys, thank you so much for reminding me of that. So comic book reads tomorrow, also some stuff on Saturday, and then we will pick up either Sunday afternoon or we'll pick it back up on Monday. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate everybody being here. If I missed you in a shout out, then just send me a message, or when this video goes live, leave it in the comment section as well. You know what, Epic Vids, I'm going to stay neutral. Half my viewers are Eagles fans and half are Pats fans, so I'm going to hope for a good game. You guys have a right to choose, but as a host, I've got to maintain a little bit of net neutrality here. Absolutely. Kel says smile, and Kayla says smile. So you guys are all permanent parts of this video. And there's going to be a lot of people watching it because they want to see some of the images and join in the chat. Negan, thank you for being here, Negan. Good to see you as well. Thanks so much, Wayne. Good seeing you as well. Dilly Dilly, Pats and Philly. And once again, if I missed you guys, and I apologize toward the end of the stream, it is definitely a settings issue, so I'm going to go back and just do a little bit of research on my end. Nightblood, thanks for being here. Anakin, thanks for being here. I got a few extra shout-outs in there. Salem Blue, thank you. I think I missed Salem Blue in the last couple streams. Michelle Wolf and her son Dexter. Oh, and you know what? I hope Dexter gets well very soon. It's a rough time to have the flu. So get well really, really quickly. Phoenix. What's up, Phoenix? Brian Clayton, thanks for being here. DDA Ohio as well. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. We're winding down the stream, and stay tuned on the 999 Army Facebook page. That's our Walking Dead official social media site where we post a whole bunch of stuff. Good family there, but we'll also post the stream. So if we can manage it, I'll get something going on Sunday, but just hold tight. It may be Monday. Thanks once again. We'll get more images up for you guys soon. Peace.